Welcome to the Science and Technology analysis on 2nd January 2022. The first article to be discussed today is from the question corner. The question is: are there other sources of ancient DNA besides bone and teeth? The answer is yes. Scientists have recovered DNA from the cement on hairs taken from mummified remains some 1500 to 2000 years old. What is cement on hairs? The cement is produced by female lice by attaching eggs known as nits to the hair. Usually, scientists recover DNA from bone and teeth of a dead remain. What do you mean by mummification? It's a process in which skin and flesh of a human dead body can be preserved. Interestingly, the heart of the dead body is also preserved. Royal males were mummified by wrapping their hands around chest before tapping and wrapping. The findings are of better quality, which helps to understand pre Columbian human migration in South America. This discovery has proved that the sticky substance called semen produced by the lice can preserve genetic information. The second news item discusses on algal blooms in lakes and other water bodies. There was a time when there was no industries and industrial pollution. It was the prehistoric time. Even human beings were not present. It was on these prehistoric times that cyanobacteria started producing algal blooms in lakes and water bodies. Cyanobacteria uses nutrients in the water bodies and produce algal blooms. The algal blooms destroy the ecosystem. They prevent oxygen from entering the water bodies. They destroy the marine fish and other living beings. The algal blooms are found on any water body in our locality. They are inherently dangerous. They create something called dead zone in the water body. The third news item discusses on dementia and its treatment. Dementia is great trouble for older people. Dementia means the memory loss, stop in the ability to think and lead a normal life. Alzheimer's disease is the root cause of dementia. The treatment for dementia was not heard of till today. Now the researchers from Osaka City University have come up with a treatment method. They say administering rifampicin with resveratrol can reduce the disadvantages resulting from dementia. Resveratrol is an antioxidant found in plants. The brain functions can improve if the combination of rifampicin along with resveratrol is taken. Earlier treatment involved the use of rifampicin alone. It is only now a combination with resveratrol is found to be effective. The fourth article to be discussed is the cognitive ability of elephants to solve any barriers or hurdle they come across. It is a well known fact that jungles are getting reduced day by day due to human interventions. Rails and roads are being constructed through forests. The connectivity of human beings is increasing. However, the animals like elephants are suffering. We are destroying the connectivity while establishing our connectivity. Elephants change habitats very often. They cross rails, roads, or wire or electrical fences to cross over to another habitat. In the process, some get killed. Elephants are intelligent animals. They have proven complex cognition skill. This skill helps them to intelligently traverse electrical wires or trenches or walls. They uproot the fence by uprooting trees. This complex cognitive ability is very interesting. The fifth article is about Corbevax and Covovax approved by the ministry under emergency use authorization. Corbevax is a protein subunit vaccine. It is developed jointly by Hyderabad-based Biological E. Bayer College of Medicine in US and American company Dynavax Technologies. The vaccine is produced by isolating the spike protein of the virus. The antibodies are produced by the immune system in response specific to the spike protein. Therefore, Corbevax is not harmful. Covovax is produced by the Serum Institute. They have a license from Novavax US company. It has been approved by the World Health Organization. It is similar to Corbevax, but difference lies in the method in which spike protein is produced. In Corbevax, the spike protein is grown in yeast cells, whereas in Covovax, spike proteins are grown in moth cells. The sixth article discusses on precaution dose approved by the government on Christmas Eve. There is no scientific evidence so far to support the need for a booster vaccine dose against COVID 19. The study requires at least 9 months waiting. Hence, the scientific evidence on booster dose approvals will take another 9 months. The study on Covishield and Covaxin are already available since they were given emergency use listing 12 months back. Omicron is not a threat to fully vaccinated people. Around 64% Indians are yet to receive the second dose. It is enough if people are fully vaccinated to counter the threat emerging from Omicron variant. There is no scientific evidence to suggest whether Covishield or Covaxin can be used as booster dose. The government has approved protein-based Corbevax and Covovax as booster doses. The seventh article discusses the efficacy of vaccines studied by Indian Institute of Science in Bangalore. They found the efficacy of COVID 19 vaccine depends on the strength of the prime doses and the time interval between the prime doses and the booster shots. The studies proved that if a standard dose was administered, efficacy in preventing infection was 63.1%, and if a low dose was given, a higher efficacy of 80.7% was observed. The studies proved that if a standard dose was administered, efficacy in preventing infection was 63.1%, and if a low dose was given, a higher efficacy of 80.7% was observed. When the interval between prime doses and boosted doses is less than 6 weeks, the efficacy is 55.1%. This was higher at 81.3% when interval was raised to 12 weeks or greater. This discovery will pave the way for optimizing the vaccine delivery. It will also mitigate the problems arising from shortage of vaccines. Thank you.